From Chennai, Sundar Pichai became the CEO of Alphabet and Google. On June 10, 1972, Sundar Pichai was born in Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India, as Pichai Sundararajan. A middle-class family that emphasized education and discipline reared him in a modest Chennai home. His mother worked as a stenographer before becoming a full-time housewife, and his father was an electrical engineer for the British corporation GEC. Even though his family didn't have a car or a phone for many years and lived in a two-room apartment, they always encouraged Sundar's interest and education. Sundar showed an exceptional recall and a keen mind from a young age. He was very interested in statistics and was captivated by technology. He astounded everyone around him as a toddler by learning every phone number he dialed by heart. This early interest in information, logic, and systems foreshadowed a future that would eventually influence the digital world. After putting in a lot of study time, he was accepted to the esteemed Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Kharagpur. He studied metallurgical engineering at IIT and soon won the admiration of his instructors for his sharp analytical thinking and problem-solving skills. He met Anjali, his future wife, and a classmate during this period. He traveled to the United States to pursue a Master of Science in Material Sciences and Engineering at Stanford University, after receiving a scholarship there for his outstanding academic performance. Sundar studied cutting-edge developments and gained a profound appreciation of how tiny components may propel significant technological change while immersing himself in the area of semiconductors and nanotechnology at Stanford. But he also understood that he was interested in more than just technical research. He started to consider how users interacted with technology, how things were developed, and how business and design choices could determine whether an idea succeeded or failed. Motivated by this increasing interest, he proceeded to obtain an MBA from the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, where he was named a Palmer Scholar and a Siebel Scholar, distinctions awarded to top-performing graduates. After completing his business and technical training, Sundar was prepared to dive into the realm of technology. He started working as a product manager at Google in 2004. Sundar's first significant task was to develop the Google Toolbar, a little but crucial product that let users access Google search straight from Internet Explorer. At the time, Google was most known for its search engine. It was an essential piece of technology that kept Google visible and relevant in a browser that Microsoft, its rival, owned. Sundar, however, had a more ambitious plan. At first, there was resistance to his suggestion that Google create its own browser. It appeared hazardous to launch a browser in a market where Internet Explorer was the industry leader. But Sundar continued. After he presented a strong argument for simplicity, speed, and security, his idea was eventually approved. Google Chrome was introduced in 2008. It was lightweight, quick, and easy to operate. It gained popularity almost quickly. Chrome developed quickly under Sundar's direction and quickly rose to the top of the global web browser rankings. His image as a visionary leader with a thorough understanding of technology and consumer needs was solidified by this accomplishment. Sundar's responsibilities increased along with Chrome. He managed the creation of Google Drive and Chrome OS before becoming charge of Google Apps, which is now called Google Workspace. In a competitive setting, his leadership style, thoughtful, cooperative, and composed, made him stand out. Sundar was selected to lead the Android division in 2013, following the resignation of Andy Rubin. Sundar was responsible for ensuring that Android, which was already the most widely used mobile operating system globally, continued to expand and remain relevant. He managed connections with carriers, developers, and phone makers while concentrating on improving the platform's consistency, security, and usability while broadening its global reach. Sundar rose to the position of Senior Vice President of Products at Google by 2014. He was in charge of almost all of Google's main services, including YouTube, Gmail, Ads, Chrome, Android, Maps, and Search. He was the obvious candidate for the next significant change because of his capacity to inspire trust, implement product initiatives, and bring people together. In order to distinguish its core internet companies from its more experimental endeavors, Google reorganized itself in August 2015 into a new holding company named Alphabet Inc. Following this restructuring, Sundar Pichai was appointed Google's CEO. His ascent to prominence was silent but significant. Sundar stayed focused on teams, users, and products, while other tech CEOs made news with audacious claims and huge gestures. He supported empowering others and creating things that had a significant impact on day-to-day living. The Google founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, announced their resignation from daily management in December 2019, 4 years later. After Sundar Pichai was appointed CEO of Alphabet, he became the head of both Google and its experimental businesses, including Verily, life sciences, Waymo, self-driving cars, DeepMind, artificial intelligence, and X, moonshot initiatives. Alphabet has expanded under his direction by making investments in cloud computing, AI, and environmentally friendly technology. As one of the most significant technologies that humanity has ever developed, Sundar has stressed the need for AI to be developed responsibly. He has guided the business through difficult challenges like misinformation, privacy issues, digital well-being, and international government regulatory scrutiny. Sundar oversaw Google's shift to remote work during the COVID-19 pandemic and assisted in the start of other programs to aid small businesses, public health, and education. At a time when the world was more dependent on Google than ever before, he made sure the company's services remained dependable and available. Sundar Pichai is regarded as a modest and reserved person outside of his work life. He has 2 kids with his wife, Anjali. He supports STEM education, loves cricket, and supports FC Barcelona. He speaks modestly despite his enormous influence and frequently attributes his success to his teams and background. His rise from a small Chennai flat to the top of one of the most significant computer companies in the world is proof of the value of education, tenacity, and modesty. He has been an inspiration to millions of people worldwide, particularly to aspiring engineers and business owners from impoverished nations, demonstrating that genius can transform the world when paired with patience and honesty. Silicon Valley is frequently characterized with high levels of drama and pressure, which contrasts with Sundar's leadership style. He is renowned for his ability to listen intently, promote consensus, and adopt a long-term perspective. Because he bases his decisions on careful consideration and sensitivity, he is respected by colleagues, co-workers, and international partners. Sundar Pichai is at the vanguard of the ongoing revolution of the digital world. His decisions will shape the future in a number of areas, including AI, climate technology, privacy, and information access. And throughout it all, he never wavers from his core belief, creating technology that benefits everyone. Being a CEO isn't the only aspect of Sundar Pichai's story. It's about leadership without conceit, development without clamor, and vision without ego. Sundar reminds us that quiet resolve may have a profound impact in a world full of loud voices and quick movements. Sundar Pichai's influence is still growing, not only in the lines of code he helped create, but also in the billions of lives those codes now affect, from Chennai to California, from semiconductors to search engines.